Super PokeCraft Productions presents. So if you look up on YouTube, you're gonna see a bunch of Pokemon videos, well, mostly about top 5s, top 10s, or something like that. Then you just find someone that just ticks you off. So for this list, I'm just going to go through the
How's it going, everybody?
top jerks in Pokemon. Honestly, Chatot takes this place for her being, well, the right-hand Pokemon of Wigglytuff's guild. But if you look into her more detail, he's a ginormous jerk. Later in the game, he asks you to go on a mission, to sacrifice yourself to go to the Apple Wood. But then, there comes Team Skull at the end of the dungeon when you try to get the perfect apples. They take the apples. Then you go back to the guild and say that you failed. Hearing about this, Chatot gets very aggravated, and also he punishes you by you having no dinner. Like, come on! It wasn't my fault that I let Team Skull steal the only thing that lets me complete my mission. These clips were from Golden Bolt's LP. Let's just say, Chatot is probably one of the biggest jerks in the Wigglytuff Guild. So, and because of all this, you're not going on the expedition. Just because Team Skull did one mission, and also, your partner says, yeah, you guys failed. But like, just look at Golden Bolt's reaction.
You chose. Wow, really? Wow, your failure weighs heavily. Chatot, I'd like to see you go do that and then get gassed out.
Yeah, Chatot is basically a Pokemon that you should avoid at all costs. Like, why, Wigglytuff? Why did you hire someone that was going to be a big jerk and not let anyone who fails their mission on the expedition? Like, come on, I just want to have fun. So, well, he's the first one. Well, because he's like at the bottom because he congratulates you for saving the world. So don't be too harsh on the guy. But still, come on, Team Skull stole the apples. So why not? I failed, so you don't have to punish me. Oh, but that's not the worst of it. You were about to get $2,000, but then Chatot just goes in and says it's the rules of the guild that the reward goes to Wigglytuff and not you. Well, at least Wigglytuff has a good personality. I gotta be honest, about every Team Plasma Grunt thinks that liberating Pokemon is good. While Pokemon, they think Pokemon are suffering because they're being owned by trainers. So why should I just release my Pokemon and then just keep my Pokemon and then live my happy life? So yeah, you get a starter Pokemon, hun. Take them away anyway. But you should play Getsis for that, because he made the idea for liberating all Pokemon, taking them away from trainers. Wow, like just wow. So yeah, so Team Plasma is probably one of the most weirdest groups that I've ever seen in any Pokemon game. Like, why can't I just keep my Pokemon? Then just train them up, and then hope for the best. honestly, I can't take him seriously. Like, liberation. That's just weird. But then there comes N. While probably becoming the king of Team Plasma, or I don't know. Well, N is like freaking awesome though. At least N is cool and all. But all the other Team Plasma grunts, that's just messed up, dude. Like, man, I have no idea what to say anymore. So remember that time where you beat Zubat and coughing for the first time? Well, they're part for one of the most bad, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2 equivalent of Team Meanies. Well, with different Pokemon. Now that organization is Team Skull, a pair of free Pokemon that are actually total jerks. First, I explained this with Chatot, but Team Skull is the reason that you were not allowed to get on the expedition, which would let you have so much fun, explore dungeons, and then just collect items. Well, Team Skull will just do whatever they can to just make your life miserable. Well, later in the game, the good news is they get wrecked by a certain Kabutops and his Pokemon in Brine Cave. So, happy days. But seriously, I can't take him seriously. Like Team Skull was in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but was actually just a pair of idiotic people. So, except for one, where the leader of Team Skull is actually knows what he's doing, but yeah. But Team Skull and PMD, they're just there to make your life as miserable as possible. So that's why I put them up here. Apparently, people think this is the worst drawn partner in the entire Mystery Dungeon series. So, this jerk is the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity partner. He is so hyper that you barely can keep up with him or her. So if you want to build Paradise, then why don't you just go the same speed as me? Yeah. So this was from. So here's a point where I paused it from a clip of Maryland series on PMD Gates to Infinity. Like, I can't believe how he just takes care of that. Like, this because he's the first partner that just forces you to do everything. He shoves you into a dungeon. He rushes you so you have enough motivation to build a paradise. Anyways, and plus, Gates to Infinity is the worst game. No matter what dungeon you are, no matter how much missions are in that one dungeon, you can only do one mission a day. Okay. Well, I know it shouldn't be so harsh because they say don't hate on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. Like, literally. This is the first game where your character is actually surprised to hear a Pokemon talking. I think that. But then why rush me to sacrifice myself to get through a dungeon? And can't we just go into dungeon whenever we just feel like it instead of just just, oh yeah, let's just go in right now because I just want to have a bit of fun. Well, I'm not having fun. This next entry doesn't actually come from a game. Well, it does, but it's more clear in the anime specials, and that is Skarmory. Hey, this was the Pokemon that captured Pikachu and caused Team Go-Getters to just rescue them. Well, Team Meanies, he was also doing that, but they're somehow not on this list. But also, they decided to take Pikachu along with them, which is Team Go-Getters, by the way. While they try to save their brother, which is Pichu's brother. Well, Pichu gets captured, which led to this mess. Just look at that face. Just look, and then just look at this mess. Why?
I don't like it.
And sorry, what don't you like?
I don't like it.
Is there any favorite you even have? Just why?
It's okay, big brother. I love you. And guess who's coming to save us?
Just what was Team Magma thinking when they, were awakening Groudon? Like this next jerk is Team Magma. Oh my gosh. Oh, and well, they get the blue orb and then awaken Groudon with it, and it causes a drought. So I could have put Team Aqua here, but they're not actually. They probably are not actually jerks in Pokemon Emerald. They probably are. But I just can't. This is just ridiculous. Like, they awaken Groudon, they cause a drought, and they almost made a volcano erupt. As I was gonna say, they made a volcano erupt, almost, and then, oh gosh. And also, that stuff could mean the end of the world as we know it. Like, what were they thinking? Like, what were you guys thinking when you came up with awakening Groudon? Dude, why is it so bright out? Well, you should blame Maxie for that, because because it was his fault for awakening Groudon in the first place. Well, I gotta save the world again. Thank you guys so much for watching. So if you liked the video, then do leave a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.